guys, it's GameFace and welcome back to episode 26 of my Arsenal career mode. Now today we're going to hopefully be signing one of the 5 players, I think it was, that I did a vote on. And basically the most voted player was Messi, followed by Ronaldo, and then I think it was Benzema or Lewandowski. I'll quickly have a look actually. It was in third place Lewandowski, but he had the exact same amount of votes as Benzema. So Dybala was last, and basically he had the least amount of votes. But basically on this episode, I'll hopefully be signing one of those 5 players. Before I get into the episode, if you could go hit the thumbs up button and also subscribe, that'd be really appreciated. Let's try and hit 20 likes on this video and hopefully sign a pretty decent player. Yeah, that'd be really good. So before I get into like the transfers and everything, I will be doing a separate video very shortly, letting you guys know what the vote will be on for the new career mode, because obviously I'm going to be changing the career modes around slightly for those of you who don't know. Basically there will be some sort of vote in a separate video coming up shortly. Basically be like a list of maybe 10 or 12 teams, something like that, for you guys to choose from, and then from there we will basically start the career mode. But anyway, let's get on with this episode and hopefully sign somebody decent. Let's see. Look at that, Lewandowski's happy to join, that is brilliant news. We've also got Dybala who's happy to join as well, but we need to get something sorted out before that one expires. Both of them are going to be pretty big deals, obviously more Lewandowski, that's going to be a bigger deal. But anyway, it is still going to be involving Cavani, and hopefully we can get rid of him. But Lewandowski's happy to join on the 200 grand a week wage. Not really surprised, to be honest, I'd happily take that. And we have nothing else back. We do still have the bids for Ronaldo and Messi, I think, still around. I've sent the ones for Messi, Ronaldo, yeah, we've got all of them being sent at the moment, so we are just waiting on those. Hopefully we find out before the Lazio game, and let's see whether we do. Okay, and Bolo has said for the up-and-coming match he wants to start the game, so we probably will do that if I remember. But we have the emails back, and we've finally got an answer as to whether the players want to join or not. Okay, this is the response we've got. We have got Messi saying he doesn't want to leave the club. So he's declined the contract offer. That is not good news for us. Thanks us for his interest, for our interest, but he's not interested in the. I think it was 450 grand that I give him in the end. He's not interested in that, and that is obviously 100 grand more than what he's currently on. So he's clearly not interested in joining, and I can't force a player to join with a limited amount of wage budget. I can't really just go on forever putting in more and more money. We will put in one final bid, I think. No, we won't actually. We won't put in another final bid because he's 29 years old. There's no point me giving him loads and loads. I'm just going to go with that, I think. If I can't get him, then I'm just going to have to get a different player. And that player looks like it's going to be Cristiano Ronaldo, who got the next most amount of votes. So it's Ronaldo, then there's Lewandowski in there. There's 4 years difference, obviously Lewandowski being 4 years younger. However, there is also 6 overalls difference, Ronaldo being obviously the higher of the two. And Ronaldo is the player I'm going to be signing. He is our new player, Cavani's gone, and we have now signed Cristiano Ronaldo. Brilliant news for us. What a signing that is going to be. Shame it wasn't Messi, it would be nice to have him in the club, but Ronaldo is a decent signing anyway, isn't it, to say the least. We do have now got a transfer offer for Ozil, and that's from, wow, Atletico Madrid. 42 million. That is a lot of money for Mesut Ozil. I want to keep him, so I'm going to reject that even though it's such a huge amount. I think I'll reject it. Oh, do I ask for 60? Would I let him go for 60? I'm tempted. I'll go for 62. If they're going to match that, then I'd be happy to let him go, I think, but only if they match that. Okay, this is the team I'm going to be putting out for the game against Lazio, and in the semi-finals, hopefully we can get ourselves a win. Ronaldo's not going to start this game. I don't think there's much point as me including him in the semi-final match, and I have such a good team anyway. So this is the sign I've gone with. I've changed a few things around, and Bolo starts up front. That's the main headline, to be honest, because he obviously wanted to start. So hopefully we can beat Lazio. We're not going to play the match. I don't generally play these games at the start of the season. Let's see if we can beat them and hopefully get into the finals. So we can get a bit more money to spend on players. Let's see. Pereira has been booked after 4 minutes. 15 minutes in now, and we are still 0-0. Will it get to half-time and be 0-0? Let's see. We're not going to score a goal at this rate, are we? Sanchez misses a penalty 38 minutes in, which isn't good news, into the second half. And Ramsey's come on Sanchez off. 30 minutes left of this game. Still 0-0. This is not looking good. Ramsey scores with 20 minutes left. And we are now winning the game 1-0. Can we hold on? Yes, we have held on. That is very lucky. And we are now into the final. And because we got into the final, we got 2.5 million for that, which is very good news. And Ibolo's happy that he started that previous game. Okay, these are the 5 players I'm going to be training this week. Hopefully we can get them up. Whether they'll go up in overalls, I'm not too sure, but it'll be the attributes mainly that I'm after. Jackson has gone up though. He's gone up to 54 overall, which is fantastic. And that means that he's getting closer to a similar sort of overall to Solly, but he is a bit behind at the moment. Obviously, Solly will slow down as his overall gets a little bit higher. But yeah, it's looking very good at the moment. Our youngsters are progressing very well. Whether I want to sign any other players, I'm not 100% sure yet. We do have a very strong squad going into this next season. I'm just tempted maybe to put in another striker. I've got Iheanacho, so do I need another one? And obviously, Ronaldo will be playing as my striker. He is my striker for the season. Whether he can... No, that's not on his preferred positions for some reason. But yeah, he will be my striker, so that's just kind of something that is already set in stone. And Mesut Ozil will obviously be replacing... Ooh, who will he replace? This is difficult to come up with a good team now, on my starting 11 anyway, because I have so many decent players that I can't fit them all into one squad, which is a very good issue for me to have. And in terms of centre-backs, I think we're good with centre-backs. We've got a lot of covering in centre-back positions. We've obviously got Koscielny, Mertesacker hopefully will be sold. So we've got plenty of decent centre-backs. In terms of left-backs, Gaia I obviously want to keep. I think Gibbs might be someone to get rid of. I want to get in another English player though, because I obviously want to try and get in as many English players as possible. So an English left-back that's decent, we will have to maybe scout one of those. I'm not too sure. No names really spring to mind. There's obviously Luke Shaw, Baines, but I want somebody that's happy to play as my second left-back. And also, maybe I'll need another English right-back as well, because I'm not a fan of Chambers. I'm really not. He's not fast enough for me as a full-back, so I might get rid of Chambers and Gibbs. Okay, so I've decided to scout some of these full-backs that I've picked out, obviously English. I've tried to make them fairly young, but it's difficult. There's nobody that really stands out that are young, English and fast. But we've got Klein, Kyle Walker as my right-backs, potentially I could sign. And Bertrand Cresswell, Obiter, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Not heard of him before, but he looks okay actually. And Danny Rose. So we're scouting those players, and hopefully they are going to be okay as a potential replacement for Gibbs and obviously Chambers as well. But we'll have to just continue looking for other players, hopefully English players though. Do you know what, other than fullbacks, I've no other players that I want. I've got everyone that I want and everyone that I need. I've got plenty of cover everywhere. Pereira, Wilshere, Ward-Prowse and Ramsey, Rabiot, Arteta. I've got such a big squad. Obviously Lopez as well, that I don't really need to sign any other players. We've got a lot of very good youngsters, so there's no real need for me to just sign players for the sake of it, so I'm not going to do that. And I think probably just 2 fullbacks, well, obviously a left back and a right back are going to be my only signings, I think, of this summer. Arteta's speaking to me about his future of his career. It might be the last season I'm playing football. Ooh, okay. Well, it'll be something to look out for. He's considering his retirement at the moment, but he might well stay on potentially. But it looks like he's probably going to start to retire and obviously drop off in overall later on in the season. But we do have Atletico Madrid coming back saying they are happy to pay 51.5 for Mesut Ozil. And I will not be accepting that, so I'm going to reject it, and we'll kind of just ignore them for now. Okay, this is the team I've gone with to play the final, and hopefully we can win. Ronaldo does start. I thought I'd go for a more first teams looking side in this game. Hopefully we can beat Milan. We're not going to play the match. I don't know why I clicked on that. We are going to sim the game and hopefully get some more money for winning the tournament. Whether we can, we will find out. Menez has missed a penalty 4 minutes in. That is lucky for us. Already not looking massively threatening going forward. But we are 30 minutes in, still 0-0. And it looks like it could be quite a dull game actually. Sanchez has scored though just before halfway through the match. And yeah, it looks like we're probably going to win this game. And like I said, we have won the game and therefore the tournament. Yeah, basically Koscielny's being injured. Which isn't good, but we'll see how long he's out for. Hopefully it's not too long. He's just come back from injury as well, that's why I put him in the team. And prize money is 3.24 million, that's not too bad. Player injured, he's out for 7 days, so that's okay, we will happily have that. Max Lopez isn't happy at his role at the club. Yes, that is understandable. I'm going to be putting together some sort of cup team. At the moment it's called subs, but I will be changing on the team sheets, and in fact I'm going to do it now, just so I can decide on a rough cup team for this season. Okay, so this will probably be the cup team. It'll be something like this anyway. I've got Szczesny obviously in goal, Gimenez and Caceres at centre-back, Gibbs and Chambers, obviously those two will probably be changed at some stage. Rabiot and Ward-Prowse in centre-mid with Ibra, I think that's how I'm going to pronounce that one, out on the left-hand side. He's my only youngster I've got as a left mid. I've obviously got Sanchez and Ozil that can play there, but this is the only other left mid I have, so I'm just going to put him there. Lopez at centre attacking mid, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain at right mid, and then Iheanacho up front. Might be Mbolo, it really does depend on their performances, to be honest. But hopefully Szczesny will be staying. I'm really looking forward to that. I really like Szczesny on the game, so yeah, I'm hoping that he's going to be a good keeper for us. And let's train some more players. We're just going to train the exact same 5 again. Hopefully Solly will go up. I'm pretty sure he will go up to 64. Let's find out, and he has, as you'd expect. And again, Jackson's getting closer to the next overall, which is going to be 56. So yes, it's looking very good yet again. We've now got a few little emails to look at. We've got the final scout report on Jordan Obita we'll go with, and he is 73 overall. So not brilliant. Gibbs is, 80 overall? And this guy is 73. He's 22 years old, though. Is he going to be someone that I can train and make better? Ooh, I'm going to risk going for him. I am tempted to go for him and kind of just have him as a sub-left back. I don't know, it might seem a bit strange getting rid of Gibbs to get in this guy, but I just prefer someone a bit younger, someone that's quite fast. He can also play left mid and CDM if I really wanted to, so that's another reason to get him in. I think I'm going to go with a £3 million bid, and hopefully Reading agree to that. It does seem a bit of a strange buy, but it's someone that I think I can develop. Also, almost like a Hector Bellerin type player. That's what I'm after anyway. And we do have another thing to look at, which is the Youth Squad Monthly Report. So, do we have anyone that I can promote? We still can't promote Solly, which is so annoying. But anyway, we do have Fraser Blissett, we'll go with, as the pronunciation of that one. He's 58 overall. His potential doesn't look that good, though, so I'm not going to promote him just yet. And this guy does look a little bit better. Ryan Carberry, and 49 overall, but his potential is a lot higher. So I'm going to offer him a contract, a 1-year deal. Oh, I was after a 2-year deal, to be honest, but we will go 1 year, seeing as that is the only thing I can give him. And yeah, we'll continue to sim and hopefully get some more squad reports back from some other players. Okay. Ryan Carberry has declined the contract because it's too long. A year. Too long for you, Ryan. Okay. They don't do 6-month contracts. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't give you any shorter than that. Oh my days. Anyway, transfer offers in for some other players, and this is Liam Blythe on loan to Blackpool for 2 years. That'll be really good for him. Hopefully he gets a few opportunities. Obviously it's still going to be tough though against, playing with Blackpool, because there's obviously going to be better quality players. So hopefully he does get some game time though at some stage. I've got a bid in here for Kieran Gibbs from Fiorentina, 9 million. Not quite what I was after. I was more after around the 11 mark. That'd be a lot better for him. I'd happily take that, and hopefully we can have them matching it. And Reading have accepted the 3 million. That's very good. He wants 30 grand a week. I'm just going to match that, and I'll give him a 5-year deal. And we won't go with the bonuses, actually. Shouldn't need too much convincing to move to Arsenal. And he'll be as a squad rotational player. Really looking forward to hopefully signing this kid. He could be very good for us. Guy wants to discuss wages, speaking of left backs, and hopefully he's not wanting a massive increase. That'll be frustrating. He's on 60. Our keeper wants 90. That's my guess anyway. And he does want 90. We'll go a crucial first team player, which is true. Hopefully he can have a bit of a better season this time round. He didn't go up in overalls that much at all. I think he went up 1 during the whole season. So not very good. Let's have a look at this though. Monaco are looking at Coutinho. That'll be an interesting one. He's 86 overall. A potential replacement for Mesut Ozil there. Someone I won't look at this season, or well, won't look at now anyway. I might look at him in January, but yeah, it could be an interesting player to potentially replace Ozil. But he's obviously got a few years left in him, so he shouldn't really be thinking about that at the moment. Andy Jackson, though, we do have a transfer offer in for him, our keeper. We are just going to send him out on loan to Morecambe for 2 years, and hopefully get some experience there. And we do have some scout reports back on some of the other players. Klein, we've got his back. He's 81 overall. And yes, he's probably around what you'd expect. So we are going to put in a bid for him. And we're going to chuck in Chambers as part of the deal. I think that's going to be right, us doing that. Yeah, we'll give that a go. Chambers is worth, wait, let's have another look. 3.5 million, it's not worth that much actually. I think we'll go 13 million on top of that. It's quite a lot really for Klein, so they should accept it. Cresswell's come back as 74 overall, not good enough for someone that's 26 years old really. And Bertrand is 78 and he's 27 years old, so Again, he might be someone that I get in, but I would prefer the youngster, I think, in this situation. Because obviously, if you're going to sit on the bench, you can't really be someone that's 27 years old. You need someone that's a little bit younger. So, I'm not going to go with any other players. Hopefully, just sign that player from Reading. And that is going to be it for this episode. That is the end of the episode. We'll be starting the new season next episode and hopefully get things kicking off. For those of you who don't know, the Arsenal Career Mode is only going to be on Fridays now. I've changed it round because of basically the Leeds one being more popular, and I'm wanting to start a new one as well. This is a little bit less popular, so it's going to be out on Fridays only, so we won't go through as much of the season as quickly as we were before. But that is going to be it for the episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, then please get the thumbs up button and also go subscribe as well. It'd be really appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye.